The very first 10 minutes of Vecter, a free-to-play game on PC Steam. It looks interesting. I'm going to be playing with keyboard and mouse or nothing. This looks like an interesting game. Kind of looks like I'm playing Tron. So left and right moves me left and right. Oh, I died. Whoa, how did I die? What even happened right now? Yeah, I'm going to go. I'm going to fight this game. Apparently you can play this one-handed. Pretty nice to, you know. I like being able to play games with one hand. Oh, look, look at me jump. This is like playing Tron. Well, I'm actually quite tripping right now. How fast am I moving? Jesus. And that's a new personal best that I just did right there. Check that out. Did you see my best? Donna's over there going, my goodness, your best is better than ever. Oh, those jump stations are pretty cool. Those are extra lives? Those green things? Okay. An apple a day keeps 365,000 a millennium. Oh my goodness, did you just calculate how many apples there were inside of a millennium? Oh my goodness, Jacob looked up the weirdest fact ever right there. So literally, you could play this game with one hand, and I kind of like how it shows how many kilometers you drove on the bottom of the screen, so that's kind of cool, like how far you can make it. Like, I kind of really enjoy the lights inside of it. It's like glow-in-the-dark Tron. It really does make me feel like I'm playing Tron, but not on one of their bicycles. Like, how did I hit anything right there? I kind of think that the hit boxes, the collision boxes, are a little bit thin, as I don't even think that I hit anything on that. So you have to make sure that your hitbox is very, very clear of things. Other than that, there's not too many gripes that I can throw off of the top of my head. I mean, it's basic and it does what it's aiming to do. Just get as far as you possibly can inside of one level and don't run into anything. Let me see if I can get one round that's a little bit better than the other rounds. It looks like I haven't been able to last very long on most of these rounds, as it just die to die to die to die. I don't think I've broken any records here. So maybe I'm going to focus here in just a second to actually see if I can make a semi-decent run here. Dang it! Every game I've ever played inside of this dang YouTube channel is like the hardest game I've ever played. No, I guess not every game, but this particular one is definitely on the rough edge side of things. Release down! Move forward. Maybe I'll have more luck on this side of the screen. It's a really big freeway that you got to drive onto. Okay, that one was just my fault. My fault! I just blew up ramming a pole. Well, that's what you get. Don't ram poles. I mean, they were pretty legit on that particular one. This game is called Vecter, and it's kind of like Space Harrier mixed in with Tron. I'm gonna do really good this round, guys. I'm gonna make it so far in this round that you're gonna jump off of the edge of your seats. You're gonna kick your son's chair. If you don't have a son, you're gonna kick your boyfriend's chair. If you don't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, you're gonna kick your own chair. And then you're gonna toss your chair over. Look at how good I'm doing. I clearly hit that bar and didn't explode. Look at how good I'm doing. Let's go through there. Watch me as I superiorly go through everything. I'm gonna keep pressing forward. More speed! Man, I'm doing really well, actually. I'm just saying that I'm doing really well, and hey, there it is. More speed! Let me get on this jump. Watch how far I go. My goodness, what a day. We haven't heard anything about that. Chuck E. Cheese is reheating used pizza. How dare they? I'd like some. I wouldn't mind if it's reused or not. Do they give a discount at least on it? What is happening now? Okay, so I made it far enough. Look at all my balls. Look at these balls. Oh my goodness, so many balls all over my screen. It's like the McDonald's playpen. I guess that's over with. Dang, okay, I see that it becomes a little bit more difficult as you travel further in. I'm doing really well, actually, this time. Look at me go. Wow, I'm making you hungry? It must be the gameplay, right? We're driving through a drive-thru right now. Don't worry, I'll stop at McDonald's here in just a moment, Chrissy. Obviously, it's going to be one of those glow-in-the-dark McDonald's that you can get some chicken nuggets. Glow-in-the-dark chicken nuggets. Oh, that's a meal you don't want to have. What happens when Ian completes Vecter? Everybody gets on. Yeah, I'm going to give everyone 100 points. Hope I don't crash. Oh, I had to slow down. Okay, didn't crash. There you go. 100 points right now. You want pizza as well? What did I just jump on? I'm like halfway playing this game without looking at the screen. Apparently, I'm doing really well at not looking at the screen. Look at me go. Take that. Take that. I'm just still going. Does this game even end? Whoa! It ran out of road. Did you see that one? You guys are tripping out. You're like, Ian, you like ran out of road right there. I don't even know how that happened. You got excited? Oh, your feet got moist? You got so excited your feet got moist? I'm not sure that I want to know what happens when Tom's feet gets moist. He's like, then I put them inside of a sauna, let them soak for an hour and a half, throw some salt in there, and next thing you know, you got a happy Tom. I'm still going. Man, this is one heck of a wild ride right here. Wildies is like, wild ride at Wildies? A wild ride at Wildies. My goodness. Oh, that's the end. We made it 128 meters. We ran across, I don't know how many football fields right there. I'm done with that game. Let's head on over to the review station. Chat room's going to disappear for just a couple of seconds, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. Gameplay. Well, it was a racing game. It was very, very, very basic. You couldn't customize your vehicle or anything like that, but it did what it was aiming to do pretty well. Go as far as you possibly can inside of this vehicle while you can jump and run. Pretty basic, but pretty fun. Overall, I'm going to give that a 6. I thought it did gameplay pretty decently. Visuals. Well, if you're into watching games that look like the movie Tron and you feel like you're riding a bike inside of a glow-in-the-dark city, then the visuals might be all for you. For me, I think they did an okay job, again, for what they were going for. A glow-in-the-dark city being ridden by some glow-in-the-dark vehicles. They were fun. I'm going to give the visuals a 6. As for the audio, wasn't really too sure what they were trying to do inside of the background, but the music went well with the type of gameplay that it was, which was a racing game. So overall, I think that did okay. That's going to get a 5 inside of my book, or inside of my journal, or inside of my diary, whichever one that I write in. Who knows? As for difficulty, this was a pretty difficult game, and the further that you got into it, the harder that it got. If you rode at low speed, you can kind of understand what's happening there, but if you're a high-speed gamer, this might be the kind of game for you to hold on to forward the entire time and see how far you can make in pole position. As for difficulty, I think it was a pretty hard game. I think they did a good job on that. I'm going to give that a 7. Replay value. Would I play this again? Honestly, I wouldn't play it if I was a PC gamer, and that's what I kind of am. Also, I'm not the biggest racing fan, but if I was mobile and not really had much to do while sitting around in a smog station waiting for my car to get smogged, I would definitely pick up a racing game and see just how far I can make it. For the replay value, it did alright. I would give it a 5. Overall, the game was very basic. It was very straight to the point, and I kind of think it was one of the developers' first games that they've ever made. But they did a good job, and they didn't try and experiment outside of those boundaries to some weird things that they can't understand or handle. Overall, I think they did a pretty decent job for what type of game it is. I'm going to give it an overall 6.